How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gadain, make sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Something about this doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm. Meow, meow. And now, continuing on. Curate Galadin, what's going on?
Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly.
Illness?
When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow Keepers of the Dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The prelate said the abbot ordered the closure, but...
It sounds like you don't trust the prelate.
Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think.
You think? Well, I can look into prelate for you.
Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing.
Fate.
If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by.
Tell me more about the necropolis, if you could.
This is the necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest necropolis in all of Morrowind. For thousands of years, families have interred their revered ancestors in these catacombs. It's my honor to serve as one of the Keepers of the Dead.
Keepers of the Dead?
Yes, we're a monastic order. We keep the crypts in good repair. We help families make funerary arrangements. And we guide those pilgrims who come to visit their ancestors. We never turned anyone away. Until now.
You said you were away when the keepers got sick?
I was with Abbot Ilvel when Prelate Forum arrived. I was barely introduced when the abbot sent me to get tea from the market. I'm worried about the abbot. He's always been kind to me. He and the monks raised me after... Well, I had no other family.
Tell me more about the illness that's affecting the Keepers of the Dead.
I haven't seen it firsthand. Prelate Forum says the monks are delirious with fever. Now I'm stuck out here, turning pilgrims away, while everyone else is quarantined inside.
Do you think Prelate Farmel is responsible?
I think he brought this sickness to the necropolis, yes. Perhaps he picked it up on the voyage to Necrom, although neither he nor his aides appear sick. Wish I could ask Abbot Ilvel about it, but Prelate Forum won't let me inside to see him.
Keepers are sick. Isn't it prudent to close the necropolis?
Maybe. But if it isn't spreading to the prelate or his aides, is it really that dangerous? I have no idea.
Speaking of fate, anything happened here recently that could be connected to Maris Mora?
The Lord of Secrets? I hope not. I mean, I suppose Hermaeus Mora isn't bad as far as Daedric princes go. He's not part of the House of Troubles, after all. But trafficking with any Daedra is dangerous business. Everyone knows that.
Yes. We're totally not trafficking with any of that, right? Alright, let's take a look here first.
Where's that layabout Brandis? Absent again.
Portmaster Yulon, hi.
Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea.
Passengers of the Stormwing have brought a plague to Necrom.
Plague? That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have?
The necropolis has been closed because the monks have fallen ill?
Look, illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down the port or quarantine the city.
Well, can you let me investigate the Stormwing? I I can find the proof we need.
Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you.
I persuade you. You don't want to be remembered as a portmaster who let the plague overrun Necrom, right? Well, I could go find Port Agent Randus, right?
Port Agent Randus likes to fish at a little cove south of the city, even when he's supposed to be working. Tell him to get his arse back here, and I'll let you look around the Stormwing. Just be careful. The wildlife along the coast can be dangerous.
I think we'll do that. I don't know if I should be running around the doors, but we're going to do it anyways. Out to the Talvani Peninsula. I thought I could jump over that. Maybe not. Let's go.
I don't feel so good. Should have stayed in bed.
Randus.
I usually have this spot all to myself. Well, you can have it today, stranger. I don't feel up to fishing. Good luck to you. I'm going back to bed.
Portmaster Ulan sent me to find you.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
Not the first time the portmaster sent someone to fetch me.
Oh?
But you can tell her I won't be much help today. I fell ill after inspecting the Stormwing when it arrived in the port the other day.
You think something on the Stormwind made you sick?
Now that you mention it, the air in the lower hold smelled unhealthy. And the passengers kind of gave me a bad feeling, though I can't rightly say why. Look, tell the portmaster I'm sick and can't work today. For once, that's the truth.
I'll go tell the portmaster.
Let's go fast.
Back to Necrom go.
The necropolis is closed? That's never happened before.
Hello.
You again. And without that good-for-nothing lazy Randus in tow. Ugh, I told you before, I don't have any time to waste on nonsense today.
Yeah, I found Port Agent Randus where he said, but he says he was really sick.
Well enough to go fishing, but too sick to work. A likely story. Ugh, I should drop everything and go catch him in his lie. Then I'd have a reason to dismiss him and hire a competent assistant.
Well, he went home. He really was sick. Now, about the Stormwind.
First you shout plague. Then I hear that several of the dock workers who unloaded the Stormwing took ill. Now Randus. All right. Go investigate the Stormwing. If you find anything incriminating, I want to hear about it.
Sure thing. Yeah, that's not good. Hitting Kindred as instructions. My fellow Kindred, as the Supreme Plague Master of the Glorious Order, I command you to follow these instructions to the letter. Bring a Pestilence Lord's implementations to Firewatch and meet me in the harbor. We will complete our journey to Necrom aboard the merchant ship Stormwind. Make sure the vials containing our holy miasma of disease are sealed tight. It is important that Perrier's breath remain undiluted until we have to share to the necropolis' misguided monks. I have the robes and cowls that you'll need to get into Necrom. I shall pose as a temple prelate, and you will be my attendants. Soon, we can research the necropolis unhindered and find what we seek. To the glory of Perrier and the hidden kindred. Light Crown. As a comment there, but there's nothing else. There's a hold key, thank you. Let's see what's down here. With everyone else who's getting sick. Inside these crates, Period idol. Small idol representing Period, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence and Disease. I'm sure it's nothing, except, oh, what is this? Hi. First mate damage log. Disease and fungus all around. 22 days ago, departed Vivek City in the morning tide, bound for Sadith Mora. Fine morning to set sail. 18 days ago, made port in Sadith Mora and took on a cargo of muck sponge. 15 days ago, took on passengers at Firewatch, Prelate Farmer and his aides, who observe a vow of silence. Strange group. All they have, all with scars that indicate the suffering of some pox or others in the past. I've never met anyone in the temple like that before. And they had a lot of cargo. Crates that smelled something died inside them. Better not stink up the hold. 11 days ago. Rounded the North Cape of the Tavani Peninsula in rough sails. Half the crew was sick. Was too sick to work. Prelate and his aides took to the lower decks. I even found a few of them down in the hold. 4 days ago. 3 days out to Necrom. The crew is complaining about skeevers. There must be some sort of infestation in the hold. Probably something that brought in those crates the Prelate brought aboard. I'm gonna take a look down. I'm gonna go take a look. Then I'll lock them up once we reach Necrom. Yep, something didn't go well here. Don't fall in the water.
Try not to fall off.
What's going on with the Stormwing? Nobody wants to go near that ship.
I hear it's full of skeevers, and it arrived with the prelates in the temple.
Interesting. No one's gone near it since the temple priest disembarked. Not even
I made a
rat.
mistake. Please, forgive me. You're back. I was worried maybe you abandoned me.
We don't have good news.
If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis?
Prelate Forum is an imposter. He's a leader of the Hidden Kindred cult and a follower of Periite.
An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Periite want
It's so
in the
edgy, isn't
necropolis?
it? Well, the note doesn't say anything, but does indicate that they're searching for the necropolis for something.
All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. But how? The main door is locked.
Well, you must know another way to get into the necropolis, right?
I don't. Wait. When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there.
Oh, good idea. I'll meet you in the tunnel.
The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs.
What can you tell me about Periite?
Not a terrible lot. I'm not an expert on Daedric studies or anything. I know he's the Daedric Prince of Pestilence, the Blighted Lord, the Master of Tasks. Some believe he isn't a very important prince, but people get sick all the time.
People worship the god of disease?
People worship all sorts of things. Periite's followers see disease as a blessing. They revel in suffering and spreading plagues. Blightcrown's attendants have pox scars. I should have suspected something when I first met them.
You seem very worried about the abbot.
I was orphaned at a young age. No other family. Abbot Ilvel took me in and raised me. He's the father I never had.
Oh.
A kind and devout servant of the necropolis, but maybe too trusting. It never occurred to him to question Blightcrown's story.
Well, Blightcrown, as the prelate, said the necropolis was closed by order of the abbot, though.
I only have Blightcrown's word about that. I'm not even sure if the abbot and the keepers are really sick. When I returned, the place was already locked tight, and I was ordered to stay at the door and turn pilgrims away.
What about the city guard? Can they help?
As Prelate Forum, Blightcrown has the authority of the temple. The Necrom Guard would never make a move against a temple prelate or the orders of the abbot. No. We need to get inside and find the abbot ourselves, before it's too late.
Can't we just still inform
I'll
them?
meet you in the underways.
It seems highly irresponsible not to tell a guard. Hi. Can you do something about
Both
this?
the palace and the necropolis. This is not an easy position to guard.
Yeah. Really? Really?
Over here, friend. A rarely used trapdoor. You go first.
In we go.
No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs. To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall.
So they had two attendants with them on the ship.
Locked? The chapel is never locked. Can you pick it? If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest.
Yep. Well, we can pick it all right.
Those sensors, whatever they're emitting, reeks. Destroy the sensors. They're sickening these keepers.
No, I know nothing of Prior Durdren's tomb. Leave me be.
Alright, Durdren.
They ask so many questions. Please, help the others. Gedane, Abbot Ilvel is in danger. Prelate Farum put one of those foul censors in his chamber.
I don't know anything about a fulcrum. Please.
That's all of them. Let's go check on Abbot Ilvel.
Like Crown's orders. Take a look at this. Keep the sensors burning to infuse the chapel with the Perier's blessed breath, but use with care. Do not exhaust our supply before we find out what we seek. Question the keepers stricken by the prince's favor. Where is the relic? Where is Prior Durden's tomb? What other secrets hide in the catacombs? In their favor, they should reveal what we need to find the relic. Abbot Ilvel will know more about these topics than the other keepers of the dead. Move him to his chambers and question him personally. I will question him personally. Blight Crown.
Blight Crown is with the abbot? His chambers are to the north when we're done here. The abbot! Destroy that foul censor, friend.
No, Prelate, stop. Fulcrum Obscura. Durdren's tomb in the lower catacombs.
Poor Abbot Ilvel. He's delirious. What did he say about the lower catacombs?
Some stuff?
How insidious. Blight Crown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the trouble?
It's part to attack Hemaris Mora. I was told that fate sent me here to stop it.
Hemaris Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets. And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait. How do you know all this? Are you a cultist too?
No, I just kind of agreed to help because Hemaris Mora said there's dangers to Nirn.
Endangers Nirn? I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything in the catacombs will take time. We might be able to catch up with Blight Crown if we hurry.
Oh, what kind of relic would Prior Durden be in Prior Durden's tomb?
Prior Durdren founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the Prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivek. There's a key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend.
Well, I'll get the key and we'll head to the catacombs.
Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can until he recovers. Just be careful. We know Blight Crown didn't arrive at the necropolis by himself.
What can you tell me about the Prior Durden in his tomb?
Prior Durdren established the Keepers of the Dead as a religious order and built this abbey over the ancient necropolis. He lived and died here centuries ago.
Do you know anything about the relic, the Fulcrum Obscura?
I don't remember that coming up in any of the abbot's lectures. But Prior Durdren possessed many talents. Legend has it he could command powerful Daedra and resist their lures. And he was given some sort of charge by Lord Vivek personally.
And where will I find Prior Durden's tomb?
I only visited it once, with Abbot Ilvel when I was very young. It's somewhere in the lower catacombs, at the very deepest point in the necropolis.
Of course.
Remember, Blight Crown brought the hidden kindred with him. You might have to fight to get there.
How though? Like, there's... He brought 2 monks and now, like, they're all over this thing. Well, are Abbot Ilvel and the other keepers going to be alright?
The ancestors watch over us. I have faith that in moments of need, my prayers will be answered. Although it certainly helps that the sensors were destroyed and that foul miasma is dissipating. I'll do what I can while you deal with the imposter.
You tell me about the... What can you tell me about these catacombs?
Since the founding of Morrowind, Dark
Are they
Elves
pretty?
have interred their dead in necropolises. Necrom is one of the oldest, maybe the oldest. Here, our people can visit their revered ancestors, seek their guidance, remind them they haven't been forgotten.
And there are many relics in the catacombs?
It depends what you mean by relic. Many families choose to honor their dead by entombing them with trophies or keepsakes. Some of those might be valuable, or dangerous. But no Dark Elf would think of stealing from their ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Durdren's tomb is deep inside.
Here's the key. Pirate's Fulcrum. Interesting. Again, I want to remind everyone. These are like... just the ceilings and the wall work that they do in Dark Elf culture is just amazing. Love it. Hey, new Vesper.
Ohana means
Family. How you doing? Uh-oh. Spooky people all around. We have to unfortunately mute that for right now because we're doing quests.
By the blessed pox, the prior's tomb should be here somewhere.
Why somewhere? Why not here? Hmm?
Keep looking. Blight Crown demands we find the relic.
And detected. Damn it.
You have to break away.
Tried to be sneaky. Here we go. We can go right behind this person. And the slimes I can understand, but how did they get the orgs in here? Oh, hi. Just see somebody as we pass on down. I think I got the... Murder somebody there. Or Durden's tomb.
The fulcrum of Skira. Wait. Someone approaches Tovasard. Quick, take the relic.
The relic broke. Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Blightcrown.
The time to hide is over. Behold Blight Crown, most favored priest of Periites. I leave you with a blessing from the Prince of Pestilence.
Oh, you summoned it. That's how. Plague Gusher. Ew. Fulcrum Obscura. Strange looking relic from the Acropolis catacombs. Blightcrown's partner Torva said, escaped with half of it, but you recovered the other half. Interesting. I'm gonna.
The prize too should be here somewhere.
Wait. Nope. Go down there. I gotta guess we're gonna use our half to track down the other half. Great job guarding, guys. Great job.
You're back. Look, Abbot Ilvel is awake and feeling much better.
Is this
How
the
much
one,
better?
Gadain? You saved many lives, friend. Come, talk with me.
I
You
told
okay?
Abbot Ilvel all about Blightcrown and the plot to steal the Fulcrum Obscura. And I told him everything you did for us. He wants to talk to you. But not too long. He needs to rest.
You really want to rest here when you have assassins outside the door?
Young Gadain told me of your mission for the Prince of Fate. A strange and perilous ally. But I thank you for saving the necropolis. We owe you our lives. What happened in the catacombs? Did you find the imposter who called himself Prelate Farum?
Prelate's actually a Periite priest named Blightcrown. They got away with the relic.
Interesting. I know Prior Durdrin cavorted with Daedra, but there was no mention of Periite in any of the chronicles. At least I see that you recovered the rest of the relic. I have no idea what they think it can do, or if it even still functions.
What should I do with this piece of relic?
Oh, hold on to it, of course. Gadain said that fate led you to us. I can only assume it was because of the Fulcrum Obscura. It must have a role in whatever trials you must face to save Nirn. Yes, my young charge told me everything. He does that.
Was there anything else? Was there anything else Abbot level?
Just this. I am in no condition to help you recover the relic. None of the keepers are. Well, none except Gadain. I will send our young curate with you. Search out these villains, put a stop to their scheme, and recover the Fulcrum Obscura.
All right.
Gadain, go with this adventurer. Retrieve the stolen piece of Fulcrum Obscura. You need to see more of the world anyway.
Go? But... Yes, Abbot. I'll do it. Friend, a word, please?
Sure.
I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Abbot has given me a mission, though, and I mean to complete it. Just tell me what to do, and I'll follow your lead.
Meet me in the old Necrom bindery. I'm working with somebody named Laramel the Wise.
The Necrom bindery?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there.
Yes, out by the old quarry.
And the Abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the necropolis. They got away with part of the relic, but we'll get it back.
Yeah, we will.
This is all so strange. A little exciting, but also nerve-wracking. I'll meet you at the Necrom bindery, friend.
Look after Gadain, adventurer. He's young, and he has seen little of the world. He'll need you to guide and teach him. I have a feeling that the schemes of Daedric princes will take you both farther than we can imagine.
He's young, hasn't seen much of the world. He's only 60 years old. As most elves do. He looks like the ESO version of Sasuke.
Work here is done, Proxy. Still, we... That dark elf also bears the mark of fate. I shall speak with you momentarily, Curate. Fate's threads still lead to 2 other locations. Choose another portal, Proxy. I studied the threads of fate, and this location is resolved, Proxy. You stopped the agent of Periite from destroying the necropolis, and recovered part of a relic we will need to complete our quest. That the enemy also has a part could not be helped.
Or might be a part of the purpose. Let's go to Talrendas next.